Hello guys, welcome back to another video, and as you can tell, it's different. I'm playing NBA, but that's not what I'm here for. I need to oh my god, I need to talk about something. The NBA finals of this year, and the Golden fucking State Warriors winning it. Guys, I'm just gonna get straight to the point. Yeah, I'm an OKC fan. So me being an OKC fan, I'm fucking not gonna be happy that they just won the championship. And you bet everything that I was a fucking Cleveland fan this finals. But I just need to talk about a few things that just really fucking piss me off. Okay. First of all, is people talking about LeBron's legacy being damaged. Why is his legacy damaged? Because he hasn't won 6 straight finals like Michael Jordan has. Really? Is that what we've got? Because of Michael Jordan winning 6 straight finals, we're saying LeBron's shit because he hasn't. Have you seen some of the fucking teams that he had to come up against LeBron James? The San Antonio Spurs in 2007. Did you see what team LeBron James took to that finals? Name me one player on that team that wasn't fucking... Name me one team... Name me one player on that team that was anywhere near his level. You can't. Because there was also shit and he single-handedly took them to the finals. They got swept, yes, okay. But what was he supposed to do, really? Beat a San Antonio Spurs team all in their prime? Not possible. This is a stat I read. Jordan's 6-0 in the finals, but he's 6 of 7 in getting to the finals. And that one misses. He could have been. LeBron is 8 of 4 in his 12 pole seasons. Jordan is 6 of 7 in 13. Does anyone speak about that? No. But because he's won 6-0. Oh wow, shit. Have you seen some... Without Scottie Pippen being on the Chicago Bulls team, did Michael Jordan win a championship? No, he didn't. The screen from Thompson. And look at their players. Look at Cleveland's players. Look at the center, Thompson. A fucking shit bastard. I think in the first game he got 3 rebounds. No, actually, I think Steph Curry averaged more rebounds than their big man did. What more do I have to say about him? His performance. They're already at a disadvantage with that shit bastard playing. Look who Michael Jordan had. I forgot his name. Horace Grant, is it? Then even after he left, who'd they get in? Dennis Rodman. The Cavaliers got really Tristan Thompson, and I don't even know the other centers. That's how irrelevant it is. All I'm saying is Michael Jordan has took better players to the final. LeBron James hasn't. Fair enough. Kyrie Irving and Kevin Love are good players, but they weren't at their best. LeBron James was. The guy averaged. What the fuck was that? But the guy averaged a triple-double in the NBA Finals. No one else has done that. Michael Jordan ain't done that. Magic Johnson hasn't done that. Larry Bird hasn't done that. So, I don't want to hear no talk about his legacy being damaged when he was the one that averaged triple-double, played better than everyone else. In all fairness, I think he should have got MVP over Durant, but it would have been a piss take, to be honest. 41 points in the last game, game 5. He played like he wanted to stay in the finals. Kyrie Irving could have done better. He got 26 points. J.R. Smith played 25 points. Kevin Love, 6 points. Are you fucking... Kevin Love was supposed to be one of their quotation marks big 3. The guy averaged 6 fucking points. 6 points. He took 12 shots, made 2. Are you serious? One of your big 3 takes 12 shots, makes 2. How you can't win the finals like that? Especially against this fucking overpowered team.
It's on Kevin Durant.
Every one of their players did their job. Kevin Durant did scoring. Steph Curry did all right everything. Klay Thompson was a bit off these first couple of games, but then the first couple of games he was off. These last two couple of games he was playing amazing. Fucking who else? Draymond Green defensively took them apart. Like, what did LeBron James teammates do? The only time I saw LeBron James teammates play fully amazing was game 4, sorry, where they blew them out. But after that, I was expecting them Cleveland to win this game. Like, oh, they're gonna have confidence. I thought Golden State Warriors would have been under pressure, but clearly they've got a bottle, unlike a certain Kevin Love. I was really expecting them to. I was actually expecting this to go to 7 games. And I always thought Golden State was gonna win in 7 games, but not in 5. Like, that's so easy. Personally, it's all Cleveland's fault though, because how can you go game 3? How can you blow a 7-point lead and let Golden State Warriors go on an 11-0 run and not score in 3 minutes in the last quarter, the final 3 minutes? Like, what are you supposed to do? What is LeBron supposed to do? Okay, fair enough. He didn't use his strengths. He didn't use running to the basket a lot in game 3. He hardly did that. He just shot. But for example, he still distributed the ball in the last. I think it was the last minute or so. He did the screen, threw the ball to Kyle Korver, who's wide open for 3. Kyle Korver is supposed to be one of the best 3-point shooters in NBA. Well, in history. Personally, and he was wide open and he missed. He's got no bottle either. What I mean by bottle is like they've got no clutch genes. Especially Kevin Love and Kyle Korver. They played terrible. Deron Williams. I don't want to speak about that. Deron Williams. When the last time he was a good player was like what 2012. The guy is expired. He may as well just retire. But other than that, you can't blame LeBron James for average. LeBron James averaged a triple-double. Like, what more could he have done? Scored 70 every game. Like, fuck's sake. Kyrie Irving, 26 points. I don't know if he was hurt or not. Apparently. But still, obviously, if you really want to win a championship that bad, you play until you're badly injured or something like that. You don't just take your foot off the pedal. You finish with 26 points. J.R. Smith fucking shot the lights out, 25 points. Kevin Love obviously is shit. Tristan Thompson was shit as well. But this Golden State Warriors team. Not even just their starting 11. Their bench is so organised. Andre fucking don't know how to say his second name. I think it's Iguodala or something like that. Excuse me, but when you've got a team with a bench that can get, I think Patrick McCaw. No. Sorry, Iguodala got 20 points last game when he came off the bench. Durant got 39, and Curry got 29. I think Klay Thompson got 11, but you know what I mean? Like, it was still enough to push them over the edge. Even if Kevin Love got 11 points, they would have beat them. 17 points was their biggest margin. That's the thing. Kevin was supposed to be one of their big-time players. I don't know what he was doing. But yeah, this Golden State Warriors team is just too overpowered, man. I'm gonna leave that bitch Durant till last. Don't worry, I ain't forgot about him. It's gonna be 2 free throws. Drew contact on the shot. Personally, LeBron's legacy ain't damaged, guys. In my opinion, he's still better than Michael Jordan. You don't go down to a 3-1 team. You don't go down to a 73-9 team, 3-1, and beat them. And you're telling me you can't be called the greatest because of that. He single-handedly did it himself. Everyone's talking about that Kyrie Irving shot. Do you not remember that free throw that LeBron did to take the game to 4 points? With Kyrie Irving's shot, because then that still levelled the game. LeBron basically iced the game in the end. So I don't want to hear no one talk about his legacy. That's bullshit. Moving on. Man, that really got on my nerves.
Darren Williams.
For
The drive by Thompson.
now, I only see Golden State Warriors winning every championship. I know everyone's probably thinking, oh, what about Cleveland Cavaliers and LeBron James? But
He's got 20.
when you've got that type of firepower on the team, can you really lose? Like, is it possible?
Left side, Irving.
Like, yeah, they lost with Steph Curry and Klay Thompson and Draymond Green, but they got Durant.
Fires
Durant's the best scoring small forward probably the league has ever seen, in my opinion, ever. And this is from a guy that fucking hates the guy. The guy who got over. I'm not even gonna speak about him yet. I can't. But yeah, I can see this Golden State Warriors team winning the championship another four or five times. Personally, I can't unless a team with good enough players thinks, hold on, we need to bring in some more players to battle with this team. You can't play them with the teams that everyone's got now and beat them. It's not gonna happen. Definitely not in the West either. With that fucking, they swept every team they played. Fair enough, they fucking dirty player Zaza Pachulia, whatever you say his name, injured Kawhi Leonard, and they was up 20 points up until he got injured. So never know. Spurs could be a contender, but other than that, I'm looking at that West Division, trying to see who could challenge them in 7 games. I really can't tell you an answer of who I can see. That's close to them anyway. Because when you got one of the best point guards, Stephen Curry, the best shooting guard in Klay Thompson, and one of the best small forwards in the NBA as well, how the fuck do you lose? And Draymond Green, one of the best defensive players. How the fuck do you lose? And one of the most dirtiest players as well, the ball kicking donkey looking like. Sorry, but oh man, it's just hard to watch when a team you hate. So I hated this team more than I hated the Heat, but I didn't hate LeBron. Sounds funny, I know, but I hated the Heat. I just wanted it to be fair. But now this is worse. This is worse though, because the Heat had to build when LeBron got there. I think they got in Chris Bosh as well. I'm not too sure about that, but this team, they had a 2-time MVP, an unanimous MVP in Stephen Curry, the best shooting guard and one of the best power forwards, and they go ahead and bring in fucking Kevin Durant. What the fuck? How do you lose? Like, I don't get it. Unless an injury happens or a suspension happens, how the fuck do they? How does the Golden State Warriors lose a game? It's not gonna happen. But now they're gonna go on to win a couple more championships. Fucking. Well, even if they win one more, Steph Curry will have the same amount of rings as LeBron James, and if LeBron needs to prove his greatness next season and show why that fucking I got 4 fouls with LeBron, he needs to show why that can't happen, because it really can't. Because then if that does happen, no one will pick LeBron James over Michael Jordan ever. Personally, until they get better players in, it's gonna be Golden State Warriors again and again and again. Now, for both teams, I still see next year being a Cleveland versus Golden State Warriors final, because there's no one on each conference that challenges them. But Boston were the first seed, and they fucking played them. I'm pretty sure they got beaten in 5 games as well. So that just explains it all. Cleveland need to get packed. In my opinion, I think they should bring in. Thing is, I'd bring in Carmelo Anthony over Paul George, because Carmelo Anthony, he's got experience, he's a good shooter, and he's a good friend of LeBron, so they could play sick. Imagine Kyrie Irving, Carmelo Anthony, and LeBron on the same team. You're telling me they wouldn't be able to challenge this team? I think they could. But up until then, they ain't challenging shit with this team, and especially with that shit bench. Oh my god, that bench is shit. Oh my days. I'm not even gonna waste any more breath in there. Fucking shit bench. Last point. That fucking bitch Kevin Durant. I was listening to some post game interviews that he did, and he was talking about how hard he worked. Are you fucking serious? How hard you worked? Yeah, you would have worked hard if you was at Oklahoma and won it there, won it with them. Then I would have said, oh yeah, you worked hard, amazing. Even if this geezer got 10 points, they still would have won the fucking NBA. Because obviously they was giving him the ball a lot because he was hot a lot of the time. But you're telling me Stephen Curry and Klay Thompson couldn't single-handedly win those games? Of course they could. But Kevin Durant, yeah, I hope he knows that when people look back, that yeah, he can say that he's an NBA champion, but everyone's going to say that he only got that by joining the best team in the NBA. No one's ever going to remember his performances. They're always going to remember who he joined and who his teammates were. And if he even if he wins a couple more, everyone will still remember what team they played for. Always. So I don't rate him. I really don't rate him. If he would have stayed at Oklahoma, fair enough. Fair enough. If they would have done shit this season, the guy's still like 28. You're telling me he's still like, I think Michael Jordan was 30. Correct me if I'm wrong, but I think he was either 30 or 31 when he won his first championship. So you're telling me he ain't got room to win a lot of championships if he would have stayed at OKC? Because after this season, if they would have done shit this season, you're telling me they would have recruited more players for next season? Who knows what OKC will do now, but he would have got so much respect if he would have done it for OKC. And he's talking about his legacy and all that. His legacy's Durant's legacy is fucking broken, not LeBron's. He fucking joined a 73-9 team. Everyone's gonna remember that. No one's gonna remember him for his individual performances. Even if he would have stayed at OKC, even if he was never a champion, he still would have been a Hall of Famer. He would have got over 30. He's gonna get over 30,000 points. You're telling me he wouldn't be considered as one of the best ever if he would have stayed at OKC? But he wants to be an NBA champion with the most bitchiest team in the fucking history of the NBA. They're the best team in the NBA. They're the bitchiest. Fucking, they got a fucking bitching Draymond Green, a bitching Stephanie Curry, a bitching ugly Klay Thompson. I hate them all, man. Next year, I hope. No, I'd love it if they lost in the West. I'd love it. It'd just be a change for once. People could call me a hypocrite about Cleveland, but you're acting like there isn't teams in Cleveland that could throw them off. Personally, I think if the Heat would have got into the playoffs, they would have taken Cleveland to 7 games, potentially beaten them. The way they was playing anyway. And the Chicago Bulls if Rondo stayed healthy, they would have beat Cleveland if they came across them. Because there was personally, if Rondo was healthy against the Celtics, they would have swept them, and they're the first seed. And they beat Cleveland 4 times in the original season. So you can't call me a hypocrite. In Golden State, who beat them multiple times? Never know them. There might have been, but who? I don't think no one did. So you cannot call me a hypocrite for that, because we all know that they are unbeatable in these moments. Even if 2 of their players don't play good, one of them is gonna play amazing. And that's the fact. Anyway, fuck Kevin Durant. No one's ever gonna remember you for your ring, bitch. Fuck Stephanie Curry. And fuck your whole family as well. I'm going that deep. Fuck Klay Thompson and his ugly haircut. Fuck Draymond Green, he looks like Shrek. Fuck all the Golden State Warriors. And I am done. I've got my point across. I hope you've enjoyed the video. If you have, please like and subscribe, and let me know your opinions also. Bye.